Hi, if you want to watch exclusive content with hot girls that you won't watch on YouTube, namely where Naruto roasts Kushina and Mikoto and many other hot girls without restrictions, then visit my Boosty channel at the link in the description.
Prologue. The birthday of the fourth Hokage's two children, Naruto and his sister Yukimi, is approaching. During Kushina's birth, the nine-tailed seal weakens and it breaks free. Minato uses the Flying Thunder God technique to transport Kushina, Naruto, and Yukimi to his hideout, and leaving them there, he transports himself to the battlefield with the Nine Tails. When Minato was on the threshold of Shinigami's house because of the Nine Tails' paw, he was saved by an old man who was dressed in a black cloak that covered his entire body and, stopping time, the old man offered Minato a choice. Option 1. The old man stuffs the fox into Naruto and takes him with him as a guardian. Option 2. He leaves and Minato will deal with the fox himself. Minato, first of all, as the Hokage of the village, chooses the first option, from which the old man smiles and beeps the fox at Naruto. The old man warned Minato before he left that he would never see his son, never again, unless by accident. Taking the child, he almost left, but then he heard Naruto, his name is Naruto. 3 years have passed since the attack. 3 years have passed since the fox attack. Naruto, come to me, the grandfather said. He looked to be about 75 years old. Yes, Grandpa, will you tutor me? Naruto asked. In 3 years Naruto had grown taller, his wheat-colored hair had grown to his shoulder blades, and his sky-colored eyes were deep as the ocean. He wore black breeches and a red t-shirt. I wanted to talk about this. Do you want to become my student, Naruto? But keep in mind that during my training, you will initially pass out until the end of the training. So if so, then get ready to go through the 10th circle of hell, the old man said with a sarcastic and hellish smile. I agree, and when will we start training? And I hope you're joking? Naruto asked 2 questions with fear from his grandfather's smile. Right now, are you ready? The old man answered, smiling even wider, seemingly answering 2 questions at once. Yes. The boy answered, preparing for the worst. Let's start with physical training. 25 laps around the training ground, 50 squats and 50 push-ups. Let's get started. Hi. 4 hours later. Naruto, I'm surprised that you haven't collapsed yet. After all, the Uzumaki clan is amazing in its endurance, the surprised old man said. Grandpa, I read that the characteristic feature of the Uzumaki clan is red hair, but I have yellow hair? The boy, who has been reading scientific literature since childhood, asked in bewilderment. Naruto, you are a half-breed. Your mother was a pure-blooded Uzumaki, and your father was an ordinary shinobi. He simply answered his already beloved, but not blood grandson. And who were my parents, grandfather? I'll tell you when you're older. Now go to bed, you've worked hard today. At the same time, in the village hidden in the foliage, Kushina sat near the grave where her son Naruto Uzumaki's name was written. She often thought that if Naruto had survived then, Minato would not have told that he had made a deal with a strange old man so as not to spoil the relationship with Kushina. Next to her stood a girl who looked about 3 years old. Outwardly, she was a spitting image of her mother, Kushina Uzumaki. A small red-haired girl with hair braided into 2 braids reaching her hips, blue eyes slightly giving off purple, almost a spitting image of her mother, but she had 3 stripes on her cheeks in the form of a mustache due to the influence of the fox's chakra on the newborn child. From her clothes she wore a long blue skirt, a green blouse with sleeves reaching to the elbows, and on top of the blouse was a blue vest. After 3 hours, the Hokage's wife stood up and took her daughter by the hand and left the Konoha cemetery with her. They went to visit her best friend Mikoto Uchiha. Mikoto helped Kushina get out of depression when she learned that her son had died. Mikoto had children, the eldest son Itachi Uchiha, a smiling guy with big wrinkles like his father, black hair and the same color eyes. He wore the usual Uchiha clothes of dark blue color, as well as the same age as Yukimi. Sasuke Uchiha, the same height as Yukimi, a girl with grown loose black hair, with eyes like the color of a raven's wing and an eternal smile. The girl was dressed in a one-piece black dress. This girl became the best friend for Yukimi Uzumaki, just as Mikoto became the best friend for Kushina. 2 years have passed. 2 years have passed. Naruto became taller, broader in the shoulders. His long hair grew only a little, his eyes became even deeper, and his look expressed childish joy. The stripes on his cheeks became even more expressive than before. He dressed in a black t-shirt with a swirl on the back, blue shorts reaching slightly below the knee and black shinobi sandals. These 2 years were very difficult for Naruto. His so-called grandfather drove him until he lost consciousness. He became very strong. Naruto also spent his free days from training in the library. He still found out who Shinigami is and who his parents are. Flashback. One of those days, our blue-eyed blonde was reading an interesting book about the true gods of our world. He was interested in one god, his name was Shinigami. He ran to his grandfather and started asking about Shinigami. Grandfather asked why he had turned to him. But Naruto replied that he didn't know anyone except his grandfather. Naruto, you're a smart boy. So guess who Shinigami is? Shinigami said. Are you really Shinigami? Naruto asked, putting everything on zero. Those who know will laugh. As always, you're looking straight at the point. After these words, Naruto couldn't get his bearings for another 15 seconds, as he was stunned by such a statement. So I'm Shinigami-sama's student. Cool. Well, Naruto, don't call me that. Call me Grandpa, said Shinigami, who had already fallen in love with this rascal. Okay, Grandpa. Can I ask one more question? Okay, so what question are you interested in? Who are my parents? Naruto asked, thinking if we're going to go for a walk, let's go for a walk. Your parents are the 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. Holy Jashin, I don't think I'll ever be surprised again, Naruto thought. But why did you take me? That was the deal. I will seal the 9-tailed demon fox into you and take you with me. But you will return there, sooner or later. And what if my father refused the deal with you, what would happen? He would have summoned me in exchange for his soul and still sealed the 9 tails into you and died. You would have been hated by everyone in that village. He didn't want such participation for his children, and that's why he made such a deal. I see. Thank you for helping my father, grandfather. END flashback. Naruto also has 3 elements, fire, air, and lightning. Fire element, fireball, fire dragon, phoenix flowers, and great fire annihilation. Air element, vacuum bullet, vacuum dragon, vacuum shield, air sword, and raisin shuriken. Lightning element, lightning clone, lightning discharge, flying thunder god and Kirin, normal techniques, shadow clones, Rasengan, henge and replacement. Naruto also became friends with Kurama. This is the name of the 9-tailed demon fox. Flashback. Naruto, sit in the lotus position and clear your thoughts, said the grandfather. Hi. So 3 hours passed. Naruto found himself in some kind of sewer with a labyrinth. He walked through it for 20 minutes until he came out into a large hall. There was a cage on which a piece of paper with a seal kanji was hanging. And behind the cage, 2 large scarlet eyes opened. And here you are, my jailer. You are the Kyuubi no Yoko. Ha, you're smart for your age. You're not even afraid of me. So what is there to be afraid of? You are beautiful and fluffy. People are much worse than Biju. Do you really think so? Yeah. And what's your name? Kyuubi is a nickname. These words knocked Kyuubi out of reality. He didn't know what to answer. Kyuubi-san, are you okay? Did I say something wrong? And no. My name is Kei Kurama. See you, Kurama. I have to go, otherwise Grandpa will worry. Yeah, see you there, Naruto. END flashback. His so-called grandfather told him that Naruto could sign a second summon. He had already signed one with the fox. And to sign the second contract, he had to use the reverse summoning technique. Naruto did as his grandfather said. He found himself on a gold-colored metal plate around which thousands of lights of different temperatures and colors were burning. Over the last 250 years, the first person to come to our world of fire was some boy. At the same time, in the village hidden in the foliage, Minato blamed himself for being weak. He couldn't save his son. He blamed himself all these years. He hoped to see his son someday. But he couldn't think about it for long, because today his daughter was entering the academy. He moved to the academy and gave his speech. After that, all the children ran to their classes. Yakimi's POV. Today is the day I enter the Shinobi Academy. I am so happy. And here my father has moved here. On the stage in front of all the people and starts giving his speech. I didn't really listen to him. After he finished his speech, I went to my class. As it turned out, Sasuke and I were in the same class. I think Sasuke is also happy that we are in the same class. Sasuke and I sat at the first desk. We were told that there would be no classes today, but there would be a performance for our class. And so the first one to come out is Shikamaru Nara. My name is Shikamaru Nara. I like to sleep and do nothing. I don't like when I'm forced to do something. I like to sleep. Inazuka Kiba comes out. My name is Inazuka Kiba. I like to walk my dog Akamaru. I don't like nothing. I have no hobbies. Akimichi Choji comes out. My name is Akimichi Choji. I like to eat. I don't like it when I run out of chips. My hobby is eating. Uchiha Sasuke comes out. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. I like tomatoes and walking with Yakimi. I don't like it when you pester me. My goal is to become stronger than my brother. Yakimi Namikaze comes out. My name is Yakimi Namikaze. I like to walk with Sasuke. I don't like anything. The goal is to become the first female Hokage. I didn't listen to the rest. After the children's introductions, we were sent home. End POV Yakimi. Naruto in the world of phoenixes. In the last 250 years, the first person to come to our world of fire was some boy. The first? In the last 250 years? What? Listen boy, I'll take you to our leader, said the fiery blue phoenix. My name is Naruto, what is your name? Naruto asked. Akiko. Naruto said, and after 10 seconds he was sitting on Akiko's back. After 10 minutes of flight, they landed near a huge dark red palace. When they entered the throne room, they saw a huge dark red phoenix. Hiroko-sama was brought to us by a human child, Akiko said. Thank you, Akiko. You may be free. Hiroko-sama released his servant and turned his gaze to the guest. Boy, what is your name? My name is Naruto, Hiroko-sama. Naruto-kun, how did you get here? The head of the phoenixes asked. I got here using the summoning technique, the blonde answered. Okay, do you want to sign a contract with us? I want to, Naruto stated firmly. Excellent, write your name and leave your fingerprint in your blood. Okay. I'll go back to my world. Go back. But before you leave, do you want to learn the hermit's regime? If so, come back in a day. Consider 12 days here, 1 day there. Wow, I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me. I'll go. Yeah, go ahead. I'm waiting for you, Naruto. Naruto used the reverse summoning technique. He appeared in the clearing and went to grandfather. There Naruto told what he saw in that world and what Hiroko-sama told him. Grandfather told him to go and learn the Phoenix Hermit mode. The next day, Naruto returned to the Phoenix world. Oh, you're back. So you've decided to learn the Hermit mode, Akiko said with a little joy. Yeah, Naruto immediately answered, burning with impatience. Well then, let's go to that mountain over there, Akiko pointed with his claw at the mountain. Fine. Naruto reached the mountain and started climbing it. After 3 hours he climbed the mountain. Hiroko-sama was sitting on the mountain. He told Naruto to sit in the lotus position and try to feel the fire inside himself and look at its color. Ordinary fire is the worst fire. The owners of such fire are the weakest phoenixes, the personification of fire techniques. Black fire, Amaterasu, is an average fire. The owners of such fire are average strength phoenixes and Uchihas with Mangekyo Sharingan. Yellow fire is a more or less strong fire. The owners of such fire are strong phoenixes. Blue fire is a very strong fire. It is capable of incinerating ordinary fire. The owner of such fire is Akiko. Dark red fire is a very dangerous fire. The owner of such fire is me. Hiroko-sama explained while Naruto was trying to feel the fire. Naruto saw all the colors. He told Hiroko about it. Hiroko was surprised by what Naruto said and said that he was great. The development of the hermit mode will take place in 3 stages, said the Red Phoenix. Stage 1. Long meditation is Naruto's first problem. He couldn't sit still for long because he was hyperactive. He learned meditation for a long time. After 3 months, he was finally able to meditate normally. Stage 2. Naruto sat on the mountain and learned to sense Sanchakra. At first, he partially transformed into a phoenix. After 9 months, he learned to absorb Sanchakra. He thought that he had finally completed the training of the hermit mode. But he was deeply mistaken. Stage 3. Naruto, our regime is divided into 3 forms. First form. The body is covered with golden chakra, small feathers appear on the arms, from the palm to the elbow, and small growths grow on the back. Effects. Strength increases by 5 times, techniques are 2 times stronger, speed increases by 10 times, fire protection by 70% and physical protection and protection from techniques by 30%. Second form. The feathers become larger and stronger, small wings appear on the back, and the hair on the face transforms into a mask in the shape of a phoenix's head. Effects. Strength increases 10 times, techniques are 5 times stronger, speed increases 15 times, fire protection is 100%, protection from physical attacks and techniques is 45%. Third form. Golden feathers cover almost the entire body, the wings are completely covered with feathers, and semicircular golden plates have grown on the arms, radius bone. Effects. Strength increases by 20 times, techniques are 15 times stronger, speed increases by 30 times, you can fly, flame absorption, which increases the time of the hermit mode, protection from techniques and physical damage is 60%. Naruto spent a year learning to enter all forms. It was time to return home. Naruto, Hiroko-sama is calling you. The fiery blue phoenix said. What did he want? You'll find out yourself, Akiko said with a sly smile. Okay, I'm going to Hiroko-sama. Good luck. Naruto entered the throne room where Hiroko-sama was sitting. Hiroko-sama, you called me? Yes, Naruto-kun. You see, I would like to give you the artifacts. These artifacts increase the time of using the Phoenix Sage mode, and decrease the time of chakra gathering. Wow, and how do you get them? I'll give them to you. And you'll also have a cloak with the inscription Phoenix Hermit. Cool. Hold them. Thank you for everything, Hiroko-sama, Naruto said, bowing. Yeah, go home already, Naruto-kun, and visit us from time to time. Certainly. After which Naruto used the reverse summoning technique and found himself at home. Commentary on Part 3. Thanks to Beta for describing the hermit's forms. P.S. Don't scold me for my mistakes, I'm posting late, I want to sleep. Beta is already trying, so don't scold him. Good luck. When Naruto entered the house, Grandpa called him. Naruto, I don't have much time left, said Grandpa. What are you talking about? You are the god of death, Shinigami. Naruto said, almost crying. Gods cannot stay in the world of the living for long. Our place of residence is the pure world. But before I leave, I will give you 2 gifts. Tears after my death, let's get to the gifts. Naruto said somewhat sadly. So the first gift is the sacred relic Lost Vein. Its ability is a complete reflection. This ability reflects all techniques, all elements, but the more chakra is invested in the technique, the longer the rollback will be and the more chakra it will take from you. I see, but how to use total reflection? Channel the chakra into the sword and strike the technique vertically. Let's try, reflect the fireball technique. Well, go ahead. After these words, Naruto took the sacred relic out of its sheath. A fireball flew at him. The boy directed chakra into the sword and hit the technique, after which the technique doubled in size and changed direction. Wow, what's the second gift? This is an improved death god summoning technique. This technique summons a clone of me that does not take the soul for the summoning. Thank you. Yeah, but you have to go to Amigakure, to your uncle, Uzumaki Nagato. And he knows about you, and won't tell Kushina? No, he knows about me and you. You will become a rain shinobi. Okay, and when should I set out? Right now. Goodbye, Grandpa. Goodbye, Naruto. Take care of yourself. After these words, the old man crumbled into dust. Sadness, sorrow, bitterness in the heart, all these feelings contributed to the creation of streams of tears in Naruto. Naruto set off. After 5 days, he was there. Nagato met him. He said that he would live with him and his family. Nagato is married to Konan. They have a son, Azumi. He is 1.5 years old. Naruto was given a room. He began to settle in the room. After Naruto finished all his chores, Konan called him for dinner. They ate in silence, but Konan began to ask about the life of the wheat-haired one. Naruto bitterly began to talk about his training with his grandfather. When Konan listened to his story, she asked about his sword. He said that this sword is a sacred relic, the ability of complete reflection. Nagato wanted to test this ability. They went out into the yard. Nagato used a water dragon, which rushed at Naruto. Naruto took out his sword and swung the technique. After which the water dragon went in the opposite direction and doubled in size. Nagato had to use Shinro Tensei, after which there was not a puddle left of the dragon. Nagato took out a bandage with a sign of rain and handed it to Naruto. He secured it on the guy's forehead. Nagato said that he would continue training. 2.5 years have passed. Naruto went on D and C rank missions. In his free time, Naruto trained with Nagato. His chakra reserve became even greater. He learned to control the Kongofuso chains. Flashback. On one of the missions, Naruto was attacked by 2 mist swordsmen. They wanted to pierce him with their swords. When they already swung at Naruto, they were pierced by dark red chains. END flashback. An ANBU landed near Naruto. Naruto-kun, Nagato-sama is calling for you. The ANBU said and disappeared into the Shunshin. Naruto used Thunder God's flight and found himself in Nagato's office. Did you call Nagato-sama? Yes, Naruto. Your mission is to destroy Zabuza Momochi, is the mission understood? Where can I find him? In the land of waves. When should we set out? Right now. In Konoha. During these 2.5 years, Yakimi and Sasuke graduated from the academy. Flashback. So, children, now I will voice the commands. Akimichi Choji, Nara Shikamaru, and Yamanaka Ino form a new team under the leadership of Sarutobi Asuma. Team 10. Rock Lee, Hyuga Niji, and Tenten become members of a team under the leadership of Might Guy. Team 3. Aburame Shino, Hyuga Hinata, and Inazuka Kiba with Akamaru become members of a team led by Yuhi Kurinai. Team 8. Namikaze Kimi, Uchiha Sasuke, and Haruno Sakura become members of a team led by the experienced Jonin, Hatake Kakashi. Team 7. 2 hours have passed. Where is he? Sakura persisted. Sakura, sit down and stay seated. He'll be here soon. Yakimi answered. Sasuke agreed. Here I am. Come up to the roof, Kakashi said. On the roof in 5 minutes. Introduce yourself and tell us about yourself. Set an example, Sakura said. Okay. My name is Kakashi Hatake. Love. You don't need to know. Dream. You don't need to know. Now you're pink-haired. My name is Haruno Sakura. I like the color pink. My dream is to become the best medic. My name is Namikaze Yakimi. I like hanging out with friends and eating Ichiraka ramen noodles. My dream is to become the first female Hokage. My name is Uchiha Sasuke. I love tomatoes and my family. My dream is to surpass my brother. Okay, tomorrow at 12 o'clock near the Hokage building. Hi, the 3 said in chorus. And now you are free. 12 o'clock near the Hokage building. Is everyone here? Hatake asked. Yeah. We were just waiting for you. Then let's go on the first mission of Team 7. For half a year, Team 7 had only completed D-rank missions. And now Yakimi's patience has run out. She begged her father to give him a mission of a higher rank. Minato broke under the pressure of Yakimi and gave the mission of C rank. They gathered near the gate and began their journey. On the way to the land of waves, they were attacked by brothers, demons. Kakashi repelled the attack and they went on. As soon as they reached the bridge, Kakashi shouted, "Lie down dash." After which a sword flew at them, and on it sat Momochi Zabuza. Kakashi said that he himself would fight him, ordered the team to guard Tazuna. Kakashi and Zabuza fought in taijutsu. Then they switched to ninjutsu. Momochi used a water dragon and Kakashi copied the technique. Zabuza jumped on the water, and Hatake after him. But Kakashi did not think that water is the element of the enemy and immediately he fell into a water prison. Zabuza created a clone and ordered him to kill Hatake. But as soon as the clone swung, Naruto's sword stopped him. Commentary on Part 4. Sorry for the lack of parts for so long, I had some problems. Which I haven't solved yet, but I will solve them soon. Beta. Hi, I was editing a chapter and a funny situation came to my mind. Nagato comes to visit his sister and says, "Kuchan, why didn't you talk about your son, Naruto, I think?" After his words, Kushina thought about his words for a few seconds. Well, prepare the grave, brother, I'm going to Father of the Year. After which Kushina left the house and went to Minato in a very bad mood. Battle on the bridge. Who are you, kid? Move away, and I won't touch you. Alas, but I have to kill you. So that's it, but do you have enough strength? Enough to kill you. Well, let's check. Suiton, Water Dragon. Naruto pulled his sword out of its sheath and said full reflection. Zabuza's eyes widened as the dragon doubled in size and flew towards him. Hatake's POV. How did he reflect the technique? How did the dragon fly into Momochi? I was stunned. Momochi lost his arm. What kind of power does he have? Light hair, stripes on his cheeks, Yak and Yakimi. Wait, it seems to me, but he looks like Minato-sensei. Yes, they are like two peas in a pod. While I was thinking about this, the guy used a fire technique. Some guy jumped out in front of Momochi and used an ice technique. Then I heard, "Umbu of the fog, step back, I'll finish him off." No, he said briefly. This is an order from the Kage of the Rain Country. If not, I will finish you off too, I give you 5 seconds. Then the rustling of leaves was heard. After 5 seconds, black tongues of flame began to rise behind the boy. This is Amaterasu, my teacher is the 4th Hokage, but I heard that only representatives of the Uchiha clan with the Manjikyu Sharingan possess it. And he is not from the Uchiha clan. The kid directed the flame at the mist ninja. After 10 minutes, nothing was left of them except a sword. How? I, an elite jounin, couldn't win, and what genin from the rain country could? After my thoughts, he falls. It seems he overexerts himself. I order the team to take the boy and drag him to Tazuna's house, and I go for the sword of the bloody mist demon. End POV Hatake. Naruto was picked up by Sasuke and Akemi and dragged to Tazuna's house. There he was laid on a bed. Kakashi called the team for training in chakra control. He said that they would learn to walk on trees without hands, showed how to do it and sat down to read this vulgar book, the author of which is one of the big 3 Sannin, Jiraiya. Naruto POV. After I defeated Momochi, I think I passed out. I found myself near Kurama. Kurama, what happened to me? You're an idiot, why did you use the black flame without the Sannin mode? Huh? Don't shout Kurama, I feel bad as it is. Naruto, I'll give you some chakra to wake you up. Yeah, come on already. End POV. Naruto woke up in a large room, where he himself was lying in the center. Kakashi knocked on Naruto's door. Come in. What's your name? Asked Kakashi. Naruto Uzumaki, he answered briefly. I will never thank you for saving me, so here are the pills. These pills completely restore chakra. Thank you. Naruto hid the pills in his pouch. Kakashi left the room and went to the living room. The girls were sitting there, discussing something heatedly. But when they saw Kakashi, they became quiet. Kakashi-sensei, has he woken up? The girls asked in unison. Yes, he woke up. Before the Jonin could finish speaking, Sasuke was already gone. It looks like someone fell in love, Yakimi said sarcastically. Yeah, and very much so. Sakura supported her friend. At the same time, Naruto's room. Naruto got out of bed, he was in his pants. Then Sasuke bursts in. She froze in the passage, looking at him with a blush. Naruto didn't understand anything, but Kurama hinted to him that he was standing in his pants. He quickly unsealed a clean t-shirt. You'll be standing there for a long time. Come in and tell me what brought you to me. I just wanted to ask how you are approaching Uzumaki. Sasuke tripped and fell on him. He was in no hurry to get up, but Sakura came to them and saw a picture. Sasuke was hanging over Uzumaki, looking at him. I won't disturb you. He. Sakura, you got it all wrong. Wait. Sasuke, who was like a tomato, shouts after Sakura. About 6 days passed from that moment. Sasuke avoided Naruto and Sakura. She was very ashamed in front of Naruto about that incident. It was much more difficult with Sakura, she managed to tell Yakimi. They began to mock Sasuke about that incident. Yakimi quickly forgot about that incident. Naruto was about to leave, but Hatake called him. Are you leaving already? Yeah. Nagato-sama is already beside herself. If so, let's meet at the Chunin exam. What? Why didn't they tell me anything about him? Naruto thought out loud. Only the Kage and their trusted circle of people know about this. Okay, goodbye Hatake Kakashi. See you at the exam. Oh, I almost forgot, give this scroll to the Hokage. What's in it? I don't know myself. Nagato-sama asked me to tell the Hokage. Okay, I'll pass it on. After these words Naruto turned around and went to the village. Kakashi went into the house and the girls attacked him. Sensei, he has already left. Yakimi asked. Yes, and what, did you fall in love? I don't, but someone does. Yakimi's gaze fell on the Uchiha. Me? No, you imagined it. It seems to me that you have fallen in love. Girls, don't be picky. Pack your things, we're going to Konoha. The girls went up to their room and packed their things. There was a deathly silence along the way, which no one could break. But Yakimi was curious about what kind of technique it was that killed Zabuza in 1 minute. Kakashi-sensei, what was that technique that killed Zabuza? It's not technology, I don't know how he did it, this fire and he are somehow strange. Hatake decided to keep quiet that it was the black fire of Amaterasu. Kakashi-sensei, we need to become stronger. And so find us teachers. Kakashi choked on air at these words. Is there something about me that doesn't suit you? No, we just thought you were busy. Okay, let's forget about it. I'll talk to the Hokage about this. About Yakimi and Sakura's teachers. What about me? Sasuke asked. I will be your teacher. After this conversation they got to Konoha and went to hand in the mission report. After that they told about the incident on the bridge, about the boy. The girls left the Hokage's office, the conversation began. Mitado-sensei, remember we told you about the boy? Well. He introduced himself as Naruto Uzumaki. He looks a lot like you. And he used Amaterasu. But he's not an Uchiha. Wow. I heard a legend that only the Senins from Mount Fayette can control fire. He is the same age as your daughter. What village is he from? From the rain. We'll have to find out about him from Nagato. By the way, he handed over the scroll. So why are you hesitating? Give it to me. Who will teach Yakimi until the Chunin exam? Jiraiya-san. What? You see, Sakura is the weak link, she can't do anything. I have an idea how to fix this. And how? Let her study under Tsunade-sama. Okay, go. Hi. At the same time, in Nagato's office. Nagato, the mission itself is accomplished. The scroll has been handed over to Kakashi Hatake. Okay, tomorrow at the training ground at 10 o'clock, got it? Hi, can I go? Yes. At the training ground. 10 o'clock. Naruto stood and waited for Nagato. Naruto, there will be Jinchuriki at the exam. You can certainly suppress the tailed beasts with Kongo Fuso's chains, but to get the full advantage, you need to study Biju suppression techniques and barriers. So where do we start? I don't see the point in learning low-ranking barriers such as multiple boundary barrier, heavenly pillars, 36-layer regeneration barrier. We will study barriers such as teleportation to the underworld, Uzumaki flame barrier, barrier of 6 crimson flames, chakra chain barrier, space-time barrier, mass chakra destruction, and prism barrier. Wow, so much. Will we have time? Create 700 clones like me now. We'll send them to study the barriers. Hi. Naruto, since we're talking about barriers, maybe you should also learn sealing techniques? Which? Well, for example, 8 trigrams technique, palm grid. Divine Gate, a seal whose power is so great that it can restrain the Ten-Tails. Sealing in a scroll. Sanon's Trap, a seal that summons a cloud of phoenixes to protect a designated location. Contract Suppression Seal, severes the enemy's connection to their summon, causing them to no longer be able to control the summoned animal. Technique Seal of the God of Death. 5 Elements Seal Technique, this jutsu is used to strengthen the seal of the Jinchuriki, thus preventing him from using the chakra of his Biju. Nagato-sama, my master gave me an improved technique for summoning the Death God. This technique summons a clone of the Death God that does not take the soul for the summoning. Wow. Half a year has passed since then. The Chunin exam has begun. Naruto goes to the exam alone. Sasuke, Yakimi, and Sakura training. Flashback. Team number 7 gathered at the training ground. Why do you think Sensei gathered us? Yakimi. Maybe it has to do with the exam. Sasuke. Right on target. Sensei? Said the girls. Yes, what's wrong with that? So, you came out of nowhere and still ask? Sakura. Forget it, I came to tell you that you will be trained by Jiraiya-sama, and you by Sakura Tsunade-sama, and I will be trained by you Sasuke. Is that clear? Kakashi-sensei, where should we come? Yakimi will come pick you up, Sasuke is here tomorrow at 9 o'clock, Sakura is tomorrow at the same time near the hospital. Is it clear now? Yes. Free. Sasuke's POV. I was already standing at the training ground. Kakashi was still not there. After 10 minutes, he deigned to come. He held out some of these leaves. He said to squeeze them between my fingers and pass chakra between them. I did as he asked. The first leaf turned to ash and the second one shrank. Hatake said that I have 2 elements, fire and lightning, and he would help me. It all started with controlling the lightning chakra. I achieved success in this in 2 months. Then the formation of lightning on my hand and it is Chidori. In just 5 months. End POV Sasuke. Yakimi's POV. I was waiting for Jiraiya-sama at my house. He came closer to evening. He told me to get ready because we were leaving the village tomorrow. We stood near the gate and said goodbye to everyone. We walked for about 10 hours, after which he stopped and said that we would train here. Since I am an Uzumaki, I had a lot of chakra and good control. Jiraiya offered to sign a contract with the toads. I agreed and signed the contract. On the 10th attempt I summoned the main toad of Mount Myaboku, Gamabunta. After that he wanted to teach me the Rasengan. I agreed. He said to learn this technique you need to go through 3 stages. Rotation, the user learns to rotate their chakra in different directions at the same time. To help with this stage, the practitioner is given a small balloon filled with water to record their progress by swirling the water in it. This stage is completed once the user manages to rip the balloon with chakra. Power, the user must increase the volume and density of the chakra they put in. To assist at this stage, the user is given an empty rubber ball. There is no water in it to break the outer shell, and the rubber is denser than that of a balloon. Containment, the user must combine the first 2 stages to create one solid sphere. For this, the user is given a small balloon to help visualize the intended shape. If the balloon pops or moves in any way, the technique is not yet mastered. I learned this in half a year. We were about to leave, but Jiraiya noticed Nagato and what a boy. End POV Yakimi. Naruto was walking next to Nagato. They were talking about something. Then Yakimi ran up to them. "Hello Uncle Nagato." Yakimi said and smiled. "Hello Yakimi, what are you doing here?" "I'm training here. My teacher is Jiraiya-sama." "Is it clear that you are finished already?" "Yeah, we're packing our things now. Then, we'll wait for you. Right Naruto?" "Naruto?" Yakimi asked. "Well hello, Yakimi." Naruto replied. "How do you know him?" Nagato was surprised. "He saved us from the swordsman of the mist, Zabuza Momochi. And my teammate fell in love with him, but I can't tell her name." "Sorry." Naruto fell out of reality from such words, but he was quickly brought out of it by Jiraiya offering a sparring match. "Naruto, let's spar against me?" Naruto silently looked at Nagato. He gave his consent. "I agree. Just let's move away." In 10 minutes in the clearing, Naruto and Jiraiya stood opposite each other. "So, are you ready?" Nagato asked. In response, he received 2 nods. 3, 2, 1. "Let's start," Nagato shouted and created a barrier. Naruto and Jiraiya ran at each other and started sparring with taijutsu. Naruto was inferior to Jiraiya because he was not as experienced as him. After 5 minutes, Naruto jumped back and took out his sword from its sheath. Naruto attacked Jiraiya. He barely fought back with a kunai. Jiraiya jumped back and used a fireball. A complete reflection. Naruto said with a smile. "What? Kid, how did you do that?" Jiraiya dodged the ball. "This is the ability of my sacred relic Lost Vein. All the relics were taken by the god of death, Shinigami-sama. Where did you get this relic?" "Secret." "Okay then. Let's continue." Jiraiya created 20 clones and attacked him. Naruto used the Flying Thunder God technique, which left behind a fiery red lightning. "Wow, so you know this technique too," after which Jiraiya used Sannin Trap. A lot of toads appeared on the clearing, which protected the Sannin. Naruto stood still and thought about what to do. He decided not to use the summoning for now. He waited for the technique to dissipate. Then all the toads disappeared in the smoke, from which Jiraiya jumped out in Sannin mode. Naruto hid in the hiding ash technique. "Jiraiya-sama, do you want to kill him?" Yakimi asked. "No, I really did overdo it. Forgive me, Naruto. There's nothing to apologize for. Thanks for the combat experience. Are we heading to the village?" "Yes, it's high time." Meanwhile, Sasuke and Hatake. "Well, Sasuke, there will be sparring today." "Against whom?" "Against me." "Is that clear?" "What can be used?" "Everything you know." "Hi." 3, 2, 1, 0 gave a countdown to Hatake. Sasuke started throwing kunai, senbon and explosive seals. Kakashi easily dodged them. Suddenly Kakashi's hands were grabbed and a fireball was flying at him. He used a substitution. But Sasuke was already rushing towards him with a kunai. Kakashi knocked the kunai out of Sasuke's hands and hit her in the stomach. "And that's all you can do?" After these words, Sasuke activated her Sharingan with Tsutomu. She used Chidori and ran towards Sensei. Kakashi told her to stop. "Let's go meet Yakimi." "Is she already coming?" "Yeah." "So why are we standing here?" "Let's go to the gate." As they approached the gate, Sasuke saw Yakimi and ran towards her. They hugged and Sasuke saw him. Commentary on Part 6. Is this part size suitable? Equals 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 Part 7 equals 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 equals. Naruto POV. You? Sasuke asked, confused. Who else? I answered. How did you come to us? Have you been to our village? If not, Yaki and I will give you a tour of our village. Yes, Naruto, you need to get used to it. I looked at Yukimi, she had a sly smile on her face. I swallowed, feeling the problem with my butt. I turned my gaze to Nagato and begged for help. Nagato understood what I wanted from him and helped me. Yukimi, Sasuke. Naruto is very tired, let him rest a little. You can pick him up tomorrow. Nagato smiled. Where can I find him? Yukimi asked. At home. He and I will stay with you. Nagato said. Sasuke, would you like to spend the night at my place? Yukimi asked. Nagato-sama, I respect you, but don't you think that I would be superfluous there? I'd rather spend the night at a hotel and I have money. Naruto tried to make an excuse. Well, Naruto-kun, what's wrong with you? It'll be fun. Tomorrow at the training, he didn't have time to finish speaking before he was put under the spell of paralysis. Your sensei told me to reveal the secret to your parents. Flashback. A few days after Naruto's arrival from the mission in the Land of Waves, Nagato woke up in a white room. Shinigami stood next to him. Hello, Nagato. I have one request, will you fulfill it? Hello, Shinigami-sama. Of course I will. That's good. You must tell Minato and Kushina who their son is. But Naruto doesn't want them to know about him. He himself does not realize it, but he wants it, but cannot. If so, then I agree. See you later, Nagato. Take care of Naruto. See you. END flashback. Nagato, who trained you? No one. Naruto hissed angrily. Since Kurama had removed the seal. Nagato-sama, tell me about me again. I use the seal of the death god. Do you understand me? Yeah. Naruto, what's wrong? Are you ready to kill yourself and Nagato? Yukimi asked. I won't die, but Nagato-sama will. After this conversation, they walked to the Hokage's house. Naruto was given a more permanent paralysis seal. Hello Minato, Kushina. Are you there? Hello Nagato, they answered in chorus. Sit down at the table. Nagato, who is this? Kushina asked, pointing the ladle at Naruto. My genin, the one who killed Zabuza Momochi. Nagato, remove the seal from him. I can't, he might run away. Putting up a barrier. It will break. I taught him. Then I'll put up a barrier. Okay, but if he runs away, it's your own fault. Kushina removed the seal from him, but put a seal that blocks chakra. Oh, shit. Sit down at the table. Thank you, I'm not hungry. Sit down at the table, bistro. After dinner, Nagato started a conversation. Listen, Minato. Do you remember how Naruto disappeared? Nagato asked. Minato choked on his soup. What is it? I found out something here. Nagato, what are you getting at? Kushina asked. On the day of the fox's attack on Konoha. Minato couldn't seal the fox himself and then a strange old man appeared. He stopped time and gave Minato a choice. Option 1. The old man stuffs the fox into Naruto and takes him with him as a guardian. Option 2. He leaves and Minato will deal with the fox himself. Minato, why don't I know anything about this? Sorry Kushina. Forgive me. How could you give our child to some old man? And we live here and don't know where he is. This old man beat Shinigami. What? How do you know that? He told me himself. Do you know where he is? Kushina and Minato asked. Your son became Shinigami Sami's disciple. This is a turn. Where is it? Do you remember the kid I brought? Is he our son? Yes. Nagato-sama, I warned you about this. After which he summoned the god of death. Minato and Kushina could not believe that they would lose their son again. Naruto, my boy. Why did you summon me? Shinigami asked. And then one Uzumaki let it slip. I asked you to do this myself, Shinigami said. Why did you ask him to do this? So that they also know that you are alive. Sasuke and Yukimi came down here. They were stunned when they saw Shinigami. Okay, Grandpa, come back. Goodbye Shinigami. I hope you don't do anything stupid. Goodbye, Naruto. What was that just now? Yakimi and Sasuke asked. Naruto has summoned the god of death, Nagato said. Yakimi, this is the case. Naruto is your brother. What? You're not kidding? This is cool. Yakimi said and hugged Naruto. Yakimi, you can go out with Sasuke, Minato asked. Hi. Naruto, what are your elements? What techniques do you know? I have 3 elements, fire, air, and lightning. Fire element, fireball, fire dragon, phoenix flowers, and great fire destruction. Air element, vacuum bullet, vacuum dragon, vacuum shield, air sword, and raisin shuriken. Lightning element, lightning clone, thunderbolt, flying thunder god and Kirin. Common techniques, shadow clones, Rasengan, Henjin substitution. Oh. That's all the Hokage could say. And also seals. 8 trigrams technique, palm grid. Divine gate. Sealing in a scroll. Sannin's trap. Technique seal of the god of death. 5 elements printing technique. Barrier. Teleportation to the underworld. Uzumaki flame barrier. Barrier of 6 crimson flames. Chakra chain barrier. Space-time barrier. Mass destruction of chakra. Prism barrier. Nagato, how long did it take him to learn all this? In half a year. Nagato said proudly. Yeah, and I'm also a Sennin. Sennin? When? You're only 13 years old. At 5 years old. I also have the sacred relic of Lost Vein. Its ability is a complete reflection. Naruto, call the girls. Hi. Naruto went out to look for the girls. He didn't look for them for long, because Kurama told him where they were. When he found them, Yakimi still gave him a tour of the village, which lasted about 3 hours with Sasuke. She already wanted to go home. Yakimi told her that she was staying at her place for the night. Hokage's house. When Naruto went out to find girls, Kushina started to pester Nagato about why he didn't tell about Naruto. Kushina, you saw who he summoned. He came to me already with this technique. Okay, Nagato, but if you hide something else. Mom, we've arrived, said Yakimi. Okay, go up to your rooms. Kushina-san, where is my room? Naruto asked. Kushina-san is not here, I am your mother. Got it? I understand. Where is my room? You'll spend the night at your sister's. Mom, will Sasuke also sleep in my room? Yakimi asked. Yes, just be quiet. He. Kushina noticed how Sasuke was looking at Naruto. Kushina had already made a plan to bring Naruto and Sasuke together. Okay, Mom. We're going. Yakimi, show me where your shower is. Well, Naruto, Kushina has already found you a wife, said Kurama, who was lying on his paws. What? How did you notice that? Who is she? What I heard. I noticed this because I know her very well. And who she is, I won't tell you. Say red rug. Nope. Think for yourself. I'll think about it later. Now I want to take a shower and sleep. Naruto went to the showers. He washed himself and unpacked his clothes. He went to Yakimi's room. She and Sasuke had already changed into their pajamas and were talking. Are you done yet? Yakimi asked. Yes, why? Now we will talk together. But I want to sleep. And tomorrow I have training with Nagato. Okay, go to bed already. We'll talk some more. Okay. Good night. Good night, the girls answered in chorus. Naruto woke up at 5 a.m. He got dressed and went to the training ground. He ran 75 laps around the training ground, 500 push-ups and squats. When he did everything, the clock showed 7 a.m. Then he saw Nagato. Nagato-sama, why aren't you sleeping? Yes, I felt the chakra of one Uzumaki who can't sleep. So I came to look at him. Damn, I forgot to hide my chakra. Come on, Naruto. What are you going to do today? I want to try to enter the Sannin mode with artifacts. They appear on Naruto, at his request, armor like Madara, only gold. Naruto sat in the lotus position and began to gather sensu. He entered the first stage of his mode. After which, gold-colored armor appeared on him. Wow, these are the artifacts you were talking about. Well, I did everything I wanted. Naruto went for a walk around the village. After 3 hours he came home. Where have you been? Kushina asked. I trained and then went for a walk. Since 5 o'clock? Yakimi said. Yes, Naruto answered briefly. Brother, let's go for a walk. You too, Sasuke? No, I need to go home. But we can go for a walk in the evening. Sasuke answered. Well, that's not interesting. Then we'll all go for a walk in the evening. Okay. I'll go rest. Naruto said. In the evening they went for a walk. After 3 hours, Yakimi disappeared, leaving Naruto and Sasuke alone. Where did Yakimi go? Sasuke asked. It looks like she ran off home and left you alone. She started acting earlier than I thought. A voice sounded in Naruto's head. How should this be understood? No way, go treat the girl to ice cream, take her to the park or to the Hokage rock. Don't just stand there like a pillar. Kurama tells his Jinchuriki. Okay, but then you'll tell me everything. We'll see. Maybe I'll tell you. Meanwhile, the Hokage is at home. Mom, everything is going according to plan. Naruto was left alone with Sasuke. That's good, if everything goes like this, then they will start dating. But Mom, Naruto will go to Amigakure after the exam. It won't work, I've already agreed on everything with Nagato. Part 8 After Naruto walked with Sasuke, the guy decided to take Sasuke home. She didn't mind, so Naruto took her home and went to the Hokage's house. As soon as he crossed the threshold of the house, Kushina pounced on him with questions. So how did it go? Kushina asked. We went for a walk, then I walked her home. What happened? Nothing. Go wash your hands and sit down at the table. Got it? He answered shortly. After that, everyone went to their rooms and went to bed. As usual, Naruto got up at 5 a.m. and went to the training ground. He began to warm up. After the warm-up, he began to meditate. Hello, Ku. And you too, Naruto. Will you tell me about what you said yesterday after Yakimi went missing? Let's do it this way, in the third stage you have to defeat the 2-tailed and 8-tailed, after which I'll tell you. Okay, deal. After this dialogue, he continued training. Meanwhile at Kushina's POV. I woke up at 7 o'clock and felt my son's chakra. He was training again. I went to the kitchen and made breakfast. After that, I went to Mikoto to tell her about my plan. I walked for 20 minutes and came to the house of the head of the Uchiha clan. I knocked and Itachi opened the door for me. Good morning, Kushina-san. And good to you too. And who is at home? Me and Mom. Dad went to work, Sasuke is training. I was supposed to go to her. Go. I want to talk to Mikoto. After which I went into Mikoto's house. Hello, Mikoto. Hello, Kushina. After which Mikoto hugged me. Yesterday, some boy walked my daughter home. I noticed how Sasuke was looking at him. That's why I came. This boy was my son. But he died. It turned out not. That means my daughter fell in love with your son. It's true. I want to bring them together. Will you help? Of course. Can you tell me about him? In short, he is a master of Fuinjutsu, a Sannin, can control flames such as normal fire, black fire, Amaterasu, yellow fire, blue fire, dark red fire. They are arranged in order of strength. Wow. So black fire, Amaterasu, is almost weak. End POV Kushina. At this hour, Naruto was attacked by the Umbu root. Danzo wanted to capture the fox. Why did you attack me? You are the weapon of the village, Danzo said. If so, then I will kill you. Take him. Danzo shouted. After which he began to free his hand from the bandages. Where did you get this? The dead don't need to know. You won't get it. Kato, concealing ash. Futon, gust. Katon, giant fireballs. All of it flew at Naruto. Full reflection. After that, a huge fireball flew at the root Umbu. 5 Umbu were killed. Naruto entered the first stage of the Sannin with artifacts. He used Katon, dragging Karura to the sky, after which thunderclouds appeared there. Naruto used Raitun, Kirin. This technique killed Danzo, but he used Izanagi. After Naruto decided to use blue fire. Kurama, give me chakra. I want to use the great blue fire destruction. You're a fool. You need to enter the second stage of Sanina. I just entered the second stage of Sannin, give me chakra. Kurama gave Naruto chakra. He folded one-hand seal horse. He blew out a colossal amount of blue flame. Danzo died. He died because this technique goes to the area and Naruto poured 1/4 of the reserve of chickens. This technique lasts 30 minutes. Izanagi in my fanfic, after death moves the performer to the place where he died. Naruto could barely stand on his feet. Then he saw Itachi with Sasuke. Itachi quickly ran up to Naruto to prevent him from falling and started asking questions. Naruto, who did this to you? Danzo attacked me. He wanted to take the fox. After which Naruto spat out a clot of blood and lost consciousness. Then Minato appeared with all weapons, he saw the consequences. Minato found one Anbu root. He began to ask what happened here. Danzo attacked Naruto. We released giant fireballs that flew at him, he took out his sword and reflected this technique, after which 5 Anbu died. Then he released a fire technique into the sky, after which a thunder dragon flew out of them. He killed Danzo, but he somehow survived. Naruto's appearance began to change, he blew out a colossal amount of blue flame. I think this technique is called the Great Fire Destruction of Blue Fire. It didn't affect me. And don't kill me, I couldn't disobey the order, because the entire route has a seal of submission. Okay, but prove that you no longer have the seal on you. Umbu showed his tongue which had no seal on it. Where is Naruto? At the training ground. After these words, Minato ran to the training ground. What he saw there was shocking, to put it mildly. There was no training ground, burnt earth, there were blue tongues of flame. At the training ground, he found Naruto, Itachi, and Sasuke. How is he, Itachi? Chakra depletion, but will live. Itachi replied. Itachi, Sasuke touch me. I'll move us to the hospital. Hi. Naruto was taken to the hospital. After that, Minato went after Kushina and prepared to receive from her. He was already approaching home and then. Dad, where is Naruto? Yakimi asked. Yes Minato, where is Naruto? Kushina also asked. He's in the hospital. Why is he there? Asked an angry Kushina. Danzo attacked him with the root. Now the training ground number 10 is gone. Naruto incinerated this training ground. Why didn't you help him? I didn't know they would attack him. What's wrong with Danzo? Dead. Clear. In the hospital. Naruto woke up 3 days later. He was in a white room, he looked around. After 20 minutes, the door leading to this room opened. It was Kushina. Oh, son, you're awake. I was so worried. No need to worry. I am a Jinchuriki after all. Kurama won't let me die. Who is Kurama? Nine-tailed demon fox. How did you become friends with him? It's a long story. I'll tell you later. Okay, I'm going. Mom, wait for me. I'll be there in a minute. Where are you going? You haven't been discharged yet and the doctor hasn't examined you. I have my own personal doctor. He said that I am completely healthy. Show it to me. Here I am, said Kurama. What? Kyubi. Who else? I am his personal doctor. I confirm that he is completely healthy. By the way, Kushina, how is your plan ready? How do you know this? Does he know? He didn't. I wanted to bring them together myself. She's not like her clan. I'm kind of here. Kurama, tell me, what's the plan? No. Naruto got dressed and headed out. Kurama and Kushina were discussing the plan. She's had enough of whispering there. Kurama, get into the seal so as not to frighten the village population. Okay. Kushina, we'll discuss the plan later. Okay, Kurama. Kushina answered. 20 minutes later they were approaching the house. Naruto was about to open the door, but he was knocked down by a person named Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto fell on his back, and Sasuke hung over Uzumaki. 10 minutes passed like this. Naruto was brought out of his stupor by laughter in his subconscious. Stop laughing, my head hurts. Okay. What a coincidence. It's time for you to go to the real world. I'm going. Naruto came out of the subconscious. Sasuke, please stand up. Sasuke didn't have time to get up before she heard Yakimi taking a photo. Well, what are you going to do, brother and Sasuke? I have a photo now. Yakimi, sister, give me the photo. I'll burn it to ashes. I will give you this photo only when you fulfill my wish. Okay, say your wish. Said Naruto. Later, brother, later. And now let's go home, it's not right to lie around in front of the threshold. Sasuke stood up and was like a tomato, just like Naruto. Brother, are you ready to take the Chunin exam? Yes, quite, and when is the first stage? Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, in room 301. After this conversation, everyone went to their rooms. Naruto was given his own room. 8:45 near the academy. Naruto went up to the second floor. There were many genin from different villages. Naruto immediately recognized the Genjutsu. Then he saw Yakimi's team and approached. Yakimi, what are you doing here? What do you mean? To take an exam. This is Genjutsu, room 301 upstairs. How did you notice? Sasuke asked. I put a seal that removes the Genjutsu, Naruto replied. They hadn't even entered room 301 when a voice was heard. Come in and take your seats. It's time for the exam. The examiner's stern voice rang out. Everyone took their seats. So, now you will be asked 9 written questions. For cheating, you and your team will be removed from the exam. Got it? Let's begin. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, there will be a 10th question. If you don't answer this question, then you will be disqualified from taking this exam forever. Looking at the sheet of paper, Naruto just snorted, after which he wrote the test in just 15 minutes, turned the sheet of paper over so that no one could copy his answers, which at first surprised him, and then he began to be completely irritated by this impudent grin on Uzumaki's face. Marino Ibiki's POV. This boy, how he annoys me. He doesn't look stupid, he must have finished the test. How much has it been? 15 minutes? Unthinkable. And that smile of his, how annoying he is. If he is so sure, does that mean he has revealed the secret of the exam? Or does he only seem that way, but in fact he hasn't written anything and was simply told what the real essence of the exam is? Well, we'll see. And POV Marino Ibiki. Do you think this test is just a trick? I think so, otherwise why would they appoint someone who specializes in torture and interrogation as an examiner? There is clearly some kind of catch here, and it seems to me that it is in that very 10th question. I agree, it's also quite strange what he said about depriving the right to surrender. That's for sure. Time is up, put your sheets aside. Now I will ask the last 10th question, but if you are not confident in yourself, doubt that you will answer incorrectly, raise your hand, but I hasten to warn you, if you do this, then you and your entire team will be removed from the exam. After which 9 teams left the audience. Last chance, if you can't answer the question correctly, you will be deprived of the right to take the exam again. I assume everyone who is present in the audience now is sticking to their guns? Well, good. Attention, everyone who is still here has passed the first exam. What? After which a shinobi appeared in the office, flying in through the office window. So kids, my name is Anko Midarashi, I am the examiner of the second stage. I am expecting you all in 10 minutes at the main gate of the 44th training ground, the Forest of Death. Did you all hear her? Go to training ground 44, Forest of Death. Commentary on part 8. Sorry for the mistakes. Part 9 In 20 minutes near the 44th training ground, Forest of Death. Is this the Forest of Death? Asked the Shinigami student. Yes, it's him, Yakimi answered. So kids, the second stage of Chunin will take place at the 44th training ground, the Forest of Death. Go to those Chunin, they should show you forms, you must sign them, by doing so you will relieve us of responsibility in the event of your death. After you sign, go get the scroll, you will be given a scroll of heaven or earth. You need to pick up the opposite scroll to yours in 7 days and get to the center of the forest. Got it? Now march to those Chunin, sign the forms and pick up the scrolls. Oh yeah, don't you dare open these scrolls. Within 10 minutes, Naruto stood with the sky scroll. Team Yakimi stood next to him. Listen, Yakimi, what kind of scroll do you have? Brother, I'm sorry, but I won't tell you. But I can help you. No, period. Well, Yakimi, tell me. I can help you. Okay, but you'll owe me. And what do you want? For me to teach you techniques? No. You'll find out after the second stage. Got it? Got it. So what scroll do you have? We have land, and you? Sky. Let me put the seal of the God of Thunder on you. Okay, put it on your shoulder. Will the seal disappear? Dad said this seal doesn't disappear. My seals are invisible. After these words, he placed a seal on her shoulder. Naruto, if you find the sky, move to us. Sasuke said. Okay. I want to break the record set by the 3 Sannin. Naruto said. And how long did it take them to complete the stage? Sasuke asked. It seems like 5 hours, Naruto answered. And you want to go faster than them? It's impossible. Yakimi said. Why is that? Naruto was surprised. Because it takes at least 6 hours to get there on your own. Jiraiya-san told me that they got there by summoning Orochimaru. You won't get there without summoning or spatial techniques. How do you know that I don't have a call-up? To sign a contract with a summoning, you need to write your name in blood on the scroll. Because the scroll with the summoning of toads, I did not see your name, the scroll with the summoning of a snake is Orochimaru's and the scroll with the summoning of slugs is Tsunade's. And such summons as dogs and crows will not be able to send you to the tower. Said Yakimi. Yakimi, are these all the calls you know? Yes, and what are there more of them? Yakimi asked. Sis, you know if you use the summoning technique without a signed contract, you will end up in the summoning world of the animal you are closest to. I have phoenixes. Why didn't Jiraiya-san tell me this then? I don't know, Yakimi, I don't know. And so in 5 minutes the gates will open, stage 2. The gates opened and the second stage of the Chunin title began. Ku, can you help me find the nearest team? Okay, I'll help you. And so Naruto, there's a team to the northwest of you, 100 meters. Good luck. Yeah, I'm off. After 2 minutes he found the team that Kurama was talking about. Naruto POV. Give me your scroll and I will spare you. You? You are 1, and there are 3 of us. You can't defeat us. Are you sure about that? Then attack, I'll show you the difference in our strength. Kato, fireball. One of the 3 shouted. Futon, breakthrough. The second one shouted. A large fireball flew at me. I was doing the snake, sheep, monkey, pig, horse, tiger seals. I blew out a large fireball that was 1.5 times bigger than theirs. My ball absorbed theirs and flew on. 2 managed to jump back, but the third one passed out. While those 2 were in shock, I created a Rasengan. Moving behind the second one, I knocked him out. I was already approaching the first one, but he threw a scroll. I picked it up and looked at it, damn it, then I need to move to Yakimi and give him the scroll, I thought and moved to her. Yakimi, Sakura, and Sasuke. Did you take the scroll? Yes, but they had the same scroll as us. And you already took the scroll? Sasuke said sadly. I had the same situation. Let's exchange scrolls? Naruto asked. Go ahead, Sasuke replied, cheering up. Naruto, you have 40 minutes left to beat the stage record at 4 hours. Kurama said. Damn, I was hoping I could get by without being summoned. Naruto said. Naruto, who were you talking to just now? Yakimi asked worriedly. With the demon fox. I see. Yakimi answered. And so now we will fly on our call to the tower. Naruto then forms the dog, pig, bird, monkey, sheep, seals, and bites his finger until it bleeds. He summons Akiko, the fiery blue phoenix. Hello, Yakiko. How is Hiroko-sama doing? And you too, Naruto. You could have visited us during this whole time. Hiroko-sama is doing well. So why did you call me, and who is this with you? And this is Yakimi. He pointed his finger at Yakimi dash, my sister, Sasuke and Sakura. I called you to help me and them get to that tower. He pointed his finger at the tower to Naruto. Okay, so I'll help you, I'm bored there anyway. Climb on top of me. They had already climbed onto Yakiko. He didn't keep them waiting long and took off. They arrived at the place in 10 minutes. Well, Naruto, good luck to you and your companions, said Yakiko and disappeared into the cloud. As soon as they entered the tower, they unrolled the scrolls from which Kakashi and Iruka appeared for Team 7, and Nagato appeared for Naruto. Oh Kakashi-kun, I see your team passed too, said Nagato's clone. And you are here, Nagato-sama, and where is your team, Naruto? I went through this stage alone, Naruto explained. Congratulations guys, you broke the record set by the 3 Sanins, Iruka said. And how long did it take them to get there? Nagato asked. In 30 minutes. Iruka said. Okay, let's go, I'll show you where you can get in and recover. You can't go outside the tower. Got it? Yeah. After which Iruka took them to their rooms. They settled in next to each other. After which they went to bed. Then Yakimi woke up. She woke up Sakura and Sasuke. She suggested going to Naruto's room and pouring water on him so that life would not seem like honey. They agreed to this. So Sakura, go get some water, Yakimi commanded. Yes. After some time, they were already opening the doors to Naruto's room. Well, Naruto, it's time to wake up, said Yakimi and poured water on Naruto. But it was Naruto's clone, and the original himself poured water on them. Well, Naruto, what did you do? I got my revenge on you. Stop fooling around, tomorrow you'll start training. Now go to sleep. Okay. Commentary on Part 9. This chapter was short, but there will be more later. P.S. My holidays start on June 6, 2020. Equals 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 part 10 equals 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 equals. The next day, Naruto woke the girls up at 6 a.m. So from this moment you will improve your physical component within 3 days, and after ninjutsu for the same period. Got it all? Co-author, I don't know all or everything? Correct, everyone is people, everyone is material, said Naruto. Brother, when does training start? Yakimi asked. At 7 a.m. You have the remaining hour to get yourself in order. I'll come for you at 6:55. At the training ground. And so you will improve the physical preparation of your body. First, do a warm-up and then come to me, Naruto commanded. After the girls finished their warm-up, they approached Naruto. He told them to run 25 laps around the training ground, 50 squats and 50 push-ups. At first, they couldn't do even half of the training, but by the end, on their last breath, they completed the training. So it was day 4 of Naruto's students' training, or day 1 of training in ninjutsu. Naruto handed each of them a hand, but Yakimi and Sasuke know their elements. Yakimi has futon, Sasuke has katan and right ton, Sakura has suiton. So I have 3 elements, namely futon, katan and right ton. Sakura, all you have to do is improve your chakra control, Naruto said, shrugging his shoulders. It's okay, Naruto, I don't specialize in techniques anyway. I'm a C-rank Irionin. Oh, I didn't know that. You'll need to become a B-rank Ironin in these 3 days. To do that, you'll need to increase your control. As I already said. After that, Naruto created 2 clones and they approached Yukimi and Sakura, and the original went with Sasuke to the training ground with the lake. Naruto and Yukimi clone training. So, Yukimi, since you have a large amount of chakra, we will not teach techniques D and C. Good. And what will be the first technique? Naruto interrupted Yukimi, Wind Sword, a rank. You need to concentrate the required amount of chakra in the form of a sword or dagger. What will you choose, sister? Probably a dagger. Should I show you how to use this technique? Yes. So look. Naruto created a sword in his right hand and a dagger in his left hand. At first, Yukimi was unable to concentrate wind chakra, instead she concentrated simple chakra. After an hour, she was able to concentrate wind chakra, but was unable to transform it into a dagger. After half an hour, she was able to transform it into a dagger. Brother, I was finally able to complete the technique. Well then, demonstrate this technique. Yukimi created an air dagger. You did a good job, now we will learn another B-rank technique, Dust Storm. The seals for this technique are horse, monkey, bird. Naruto said, slowly folding the seals. So horse, monkey, bird futon, dust storm, Yukimi blew out a small ash cloud. Yukimi, put more chakra into the technique. Naruto said. An hour later, this technique was also mastered. Here's another futon technique for you, vacuum bullets. Rat, rabbit, dog seals. Fine. By the end of the first day, Yukimi had mastered this technique. And so Yukimi's 2 days of training passed, and in 2 days she had learned the techniques of both. Futon, wind wave. Futon, divine whirlwind. Futon, giant wind blade. Futon, vacuum dragon. Naruto and Sasuke training. Well, Sasuke-chan, what element are we going to master? I think Kato. What fire techniques do you know? Great Fireball, Phoenix Flowers, and Fire Stream. The first technique will be the Song of Fire Dragons. Tiger Seals, Naruto said and exhaled several tongues of flame, outwardly resembling dragon heads. Sasuke looked at this with a Sharingan with Tsutomu. 20 minutes passed because Sasuke copied the technique. Wow, Sasuke, you're great, you were able to copy the technique the first time without any preparation. Give me the next technique, Sasuke demanded. Okay, Katon Dragon Karura. Seals dog, rat, tiger. This technique will take about 3/4 of your chakra reserves. Naruto informed. Show me the technique, I'll try to copy it. Okay. Dog, rat, tiger, Katon Dragon Karura. Well, I copied it. Yes. She trained this technique all day and by the end of the day she managed to blow out a medium-sized technique. After that, she passed out. Naruto, when he saw this, caught her and hurried to carry her into the room. What happened yesterday? Sasuke asked. You passed out yesterday due to lack of chakra. Naruto said. What time is it now? 11:53. Answered by Naruto. Okay then. Naruto, leave the room. Okay, but in 20 minutes I was at the training ground. On a polypod. So today we will learn Fire Dragon. Tiger Seals, Naruto exhales a huge column of flame, taking the form of a dragon. Fine. After 2 hours, this technique was no less in size than Naruto's dragon. Okay, I think this will be enough to pass the Chunin exam. The following days, Sasuke, Yukimi, and Sakura rested. Sakura's medical level is somewhere between C and B rank. Day of qualifying fights. There were about 30 people in the arena. The investigator passed 10 teams. Among them were the team of Hinata, Shikamaru, and Niji. After the speech of the Hokage and the examiner. First fight. Commentary on Part 10. I am alive. Bachino. Co-author, Shikamaru stopped being lazy, he's alive. equals 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 part 11 equals 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 equals. The first fight is Sasuke Uchiha vs Yori Akato. Participants whose names were called, please come down to the arena. Said Gecko Hayate. Yes/yes. The opponents said simultaneously. So use any techniques. The fight continues until one of the participants is unable to continue the fight. If you are ready, the fight begins. Everything went according to canon. Sasuke defeated her opponent faster than in canon. Although the fight was epic with the use of many techniques, but still this fight seemed to the audience like a fight between a Chunin and a Genin who just left the academy. Although Sakura was trained by Naruto, Ino was trained by the clan. Therefore, the fight was very interesting and exciting. Such a turn of events led to the loudest ovation of all the fights that took place. Naruto defeated Kiba with clones and a paralysis seal. The fight was so fast and dull that everyone in the room thought it looked like a jonin beating up a little first year at the academy. Sasuke Uchiha vs Yori Akato, Sasuke won. Zaku Ubumi vs Aburame Shino, defeated Shino. Masumi Tsurugi vs Kankuro, defeated Kankuro. Sakura Haruno vs Ino Yamanaka, draw. Temari vs Tenten, Temari wins. Shikamaru Nara vs Kintsuchi, Shikamaru won. Naruto Uzumaki vs Kiba Inuzuka, Naruto wins. Hinata Hyuga vs Niji won. Rock Lee vs Gaara, Gaara wins. Choji Akimichi vs Dosu Kinyuta, Dosu won. Yakimi Namikaze vs Ayako Kamiko, defeated by Yakimi. So, the next round will be Yakimi Namikaze, Aburame Shino, Sasuke Uchiha, Dog no Temari, Dog no Kankuro, Naruto Uzumaki, Dog no Gaara, Dosu Kinyuta, Shikamaru Nara and Niji Hyuga. The next round will be held at the main arena of Konoha. In a week, and now go and rest, you tried your best. Said the Yondaime Hokage. Yes, Hokage-sama. All the genin said. Meanwhile, near the borders of the countries of Stone and Fire. Well? Is everything ready? No, we need another 2 weeks to prepare the troops. Will Orochimaru participate in the attack? Yes, he entered the village under the guise of a genin. Tell the guns that they must be ready to fire, understand? Hide Sachikage-sama, is that all? Yes, you are free to hit. Onoki's POV. We will soon defeat the leaf, for this we had to lead the Raikage into a trap. After he fell into the trap, we put the seal of submission and ordered him to bring us the Jinchuriki of the 2 tails and 8 tails. We will also send the 5 tails to help the main army of the stone. I am only interested in one thing, what is Orochimaru planning? Judging by the letter, the Raikage and I are supposed to help Orochimaru against Minato and Hiruzen. Do you have an ace up your sleeve, Minato? End POV Onoki. In the subconscious. Kurama, do you hear? What did you want, bald monkey? There's no time for jokes now, I have a bad feeling. To be honest, I have the same problem. For over a month now I have been unable to contact Matatabi, Gyuki, and Sun. It's as if I am running into a wall that they themselves created in an attempt to escape from something. Maybe you should try to contact them one more time? Okay, you've convinced me, but not now. I want to sleep, so get lost and don't disturb me while I sleep. Well, I'm off. Good luck, Naruto. And you too. Kurama's POV. After Naruto left, I thought that this could have provoked my brothers and sister to take such a step. After using this technique, we, the Bijou, hibernate for a month to restore chakra after this devilish technique. This technique allows us to hide from everyone. In this state we cannot be subdued, nor can we be resealed, because a barrier is created around us that is stronger than the barrier that stood over Uzushio. This technique can be used once every 5 years. We use this technique for emergencies. This evening, this technique should dissipate and I will find out everything, but for now, I think I'll sleep. End POV Kurama. Naruto POV. I went to the training ground to train so as not to lose shape. After I finished training, I trudged home. On the way, I was interested in one restaurant. It seemed like an unremarkable restaurant, but the smell that came from there was simply divine. I decided to go into this restaurant and eat, since I had not eaten for a long time. Entering the building, I sat down at a free table, took a menu and chose a marbled beefsteak and orange juice. After waiting for my order to be brought, I thought about Kurama's words. He was clearly hiding something from me. But my thoughts were interrupted by the waiter who brought my order. After eating and paying, I left the restaurant and went. End POV Naruto. Mom, I'm going home. Naruto shouted. Son, I have news for you. I've arranged your room. Finally, I'm glad. Mom, I'm going to lie down. Certainly. After Naruto showered and changed his clothes, he applied seals to the barriers and went to bed. Part 12 I woke up and immediately wanted to hear news from Kurami. Kurama, what happened? No one is getting in touch. It's like they're jamming her. This is alarming. Be prepared during the exam. Fine. Well, I'll go and sleep. Having cut off the mental connection, I went to the training ground to warm up, then went for a walk around Konoha. Walking down the street I saw happy people, children running and playing with each other. I was immersed in thought, what should I do this week? The thought came unexpectedly quickly. This whole week I plan to just lie in my room and read books. Training will not give even more strength in such a short period of time. It seems to me that I am the strongest among the genin. Therefore, I deserve a short vacation. Entering the library, I went to the science fiction section, took a few books from there and went to my room. In a week. So ladies and gentlemen, today is the third stage of the Chunin exams. Today, 2 Kage will be joining us. The 4th Reikage, A, and the 3rd Sechikage, Anoki. Let's invite the participants to the battlefield. Participants, Kakimi Namikaze, Aburame Shino, Sasuke Uchiha, Dog no Temari, Dog no Kankuro, Naruto Uzumaki, Dog no Gaara, Dosu Kinyuta, Shikamaru Nara, and Niji Hyuga. Naruto Uzumaki's first fight against Niji Hyuga. As soon as the baby starts the fight between Naruto and Niji, an explosion thunders. Konoha is attacked by the allied army of Stone and Cloud. My intuition didn't let me down. Shut this intuition up the ass, what should I do now? Naruto. Dodge. Naruto was attacked by the Jinchuriki of the 2 tails, 5 tails, and 8 tails. Damn, why are they so fast? I can't contact them. They are under hypnosis, I need to dispel it somehow. The battle between them began. He led them further away from the village. Naruto approached and began to fight them in hand-to-hand combat, but with 3 strong opponents, he cannot stand. As soon as he broke the distance, Killer would take the form of the 8-tailed beast and begin to prepare the area for battle. As soon as the area changed beyond recognition, the others also take the form of tailed beasts. Things are bad. I can see it myself, Kurama. Shut up and figure out how to get out of this situation alive. First, create a barrier on the battlefield, this will help you avoid unnecessary casualties. What next? What do you mean? They're fighting. Fighting? With them? What have you been smoking? I have a plan, but I need time for it. Can you handle it? What do you want from me? Hold them back as long as possible. And I'll ask you to dispel the Genjutsu. Okay. Let's go. Barrier of 6 crimson lights. Having put up a barrier, Naruto began to distract his opponents with his summoning. Summoning technique, Phoenix. The phoenixes began to incinerate them with their fire, but the Biju quickly regenerated, thanks to their nature. After 20 minutes of fighting, the Biju launch a bomb of the tailed beast. During this time, Naruto cancels the summoning and manages to leave the barrier, but a second later, someone's hand sticks out from the place where the chakra center is located. Naruto is overcome by wild pain and he feels how the chakra leaves his body. The barrier gradually falls. Kurama. What happened? Why can't I feel chakra? You just had your chakra hearth destroyed. How could this happen? The enemy slowly pulls out his hand. Naruto turns around and can't believe his eyes. In front of him stands a masked stranger in Danzo Shimura. How did you live? I incinerated you. And why do you look so young? I had another Uchiha I taken during your last attack. I replaced myself with a clone made of wood and I escaped death. Well, why do I look so young? Let me explain to you, my old subordinate. Hello, Naruto-kun. Orochimaru. Orochimaru comes out from behind Danzo. He approaches Naruto. He takes him by the jaw and pours some poison into his mouth. What is this abomination? What did you give me? It's a poison, a very strong poison. There is no antidote for it. While we are chatting here, it will burn out the chakra channels in your body. I rejuvenated Danzo, or whatever you call him. I took his DNA and made a clone of him. I rejuvenated Danzo, or whatever you call him. I took his DNA and made a clone of him. Then, using one technique, I transferred Danzo's consciousness to a new body. Isn't it fascinating? Without your help, this would not have happened. Thank you, Naruto. There's a battle going on there, and you're chatting with me here, okay? You have a clone of Orochimaru with you, and we only need you. You came to take revenge on me? Then why are you destroying Konoha? You won't understand my plan. Konoha can be rebuilt, but when you catch the village's weapon and disable it, isn't that a celebration? Well, who the hell are you? A disabled person shouldn't know my name. What benefit awaits you from this attack? Let me explain, Naruto. This man needs half of the 9-tailed beast chakra. Well, I will become the new Jinchuriki of the tailed beast. This one will never kill. Damn you. Never say never. After these words, the mask wearer approaches Naruto and makes seals. Fuin, termination of the summoning contract. Fuin, consuming a glass of bija. As soon as the absorption of the bija chakra began, the place was filled with a heart-rending scream. From this pain, Naruto's hair turned white and he fainted. Danzo, come here, the mask wearer ordered, sealing style of the 8 trigrams. The seal was complete. The mask maker began to pour half of the chakra into the seal. My part of the deal has been fulfilled. Farewell, Danzo. The masked man turned and walked towards the other Biju. Well, then we'll go too. Orochimaru, stop having fun and finish your last meeting with Hiruzen. I'll be waiting for you at the hideout. As you command, Danzo-sama. The clone dissipated. The memories were transferred to Orochimaru. Meanwhile, the masked man took 3-tailed beast Jinchuriki under Genjutsu. Although I need all the chakra of the bija. But now it will be impossible to take all the chakra. So I will take half of the chakra from each Jinchuriki. Yes, it will be easier for me to get the other half of the bija later. Fuin, consuming a glass of bija. Having absorbed half of the bija chakra, he disappeared from sight. Battle between Minato and 2 Kage. Well, Minato. It was inevitable. What are you, Oanoki's creator? Why are you attacking my village? It's simple, kid. I want your territory. What about the Raikage? Why is he silent? You'll find out later. The fight began. The Raikage covered himself in lightning and attacked Minato first. Minato threw a kunai at Inoki. He dodged it. The Hokage teleports behind the Tsuchikage and strikes him. Oninoki replaces himself with a log and prepares to use atomic disintegration, but is blocked by Hiruzen's diamond staff. Old Man 3, you're just in time. I see 2 versus 1 here. Let's even the odds. Not so fast, master. Orochimaru climbs up to the roof to the 4th Kage. Today is not your day. Unholy resurrection. 2 coffins emerge from the ground. The coffin lid falls and the first 2 Hokages, Hashirama and Tobirama, stand there. Where am I? Hiruzen? You've gotten old. Who's that next to you? Hashirama, shut up. We were resurrected by my technique. And the worst part is, our village is being attacked by the enemy side too. Tobirama-san, you are still as smart as you were in life. But now is not the time for preludes, you will help me kill them. The bodies of the 2 Hokage stopped obeying them. The others followed suit. Minato threw his kunai and fought against the Raikage and Tsuchikage, and Hiruzen against Orochimaru. Minato's fight. I attacked the Tsuchikage so that he wouldn't use the element of drink. How annoying. Something is wrong with the rakeage. As if it wasn't him. I need to make sure of this. I ask him to talk to him, to shout. Zero reaction. Here under Genjutsu. I need to tie him up and remove the Genjutsu. I take out a metal chain and create 3 shadow clones. One distracts Ananoki. I take the chains with the clone and run to A. Yes, immobilized AAAA. How painful. Lightning passed through the chain. She stopped using the veil. I call 3 clones and we finish this. I pour in chakra and she is with me again. Minato? What am I doing here? The last thing I remember was that I got into the Tsuchikage's mouth, and then everything was a blur. He made you attack Konoha. Help me defeat them. This is not very good, hey, Minato. So I'll have to deal with both of you. When suddenly you hear. Technique of Seal calling the god of death. Fast forward to Hiruzen's battle. Hiruzen. How is the village? Did you become a Kage? Who became the 4th Kage? What is his name? Hashirama, you're distracting him from the battle. Oh, against. Second, how can I stop you? Technicians don't take us, we just get better with time. We need to be sealed. Minato knows sealing techniques, I just need to wait until he's free. The fight between them began. Hiruzen created 2 clones and began using 5 elemental techniques to restrain the 2 Hokage. The fight was exhausted, so Trini scored against Orochimaru. The latter snuck up on him and thrust his Kusanagi straight into his heart. It seems I have no choice. The seal technique that summons the god of death. The death god appeared behind Hiruzen. As soon as Minato saw this, he rushed towards him. Shinigami-sama, please don't take Hiruzen's soul, he's like a grandfather to Naruto. Get out of here, Minato. He signed his own death warrant. Shinigami Minato said. Hiruzen, whose souls do you want to take with yours? The souls of the 1st and 2nd Hokage, and also the soul of my student. Your body won't allow you to take 3, maximum 2. Hiruzen took the souls of the 2nd Hokage and Orochimaru's arms. Minato sees this as Shinigami takes Hiruzen's soul despite his prayer. He hated Shinigami and everything connected to him, including Naruto. He knew Naruto wasn't to blame, but he couldn't do anything about it. Naruto was found in a half-dead state. When Uzumaki was diagnosed, his beloved friend stopped coming to him. Even though Naruto was in a coma, he heard everything. Behind the door, Kakim and Sasuke were arguing. Sasuke, why don't you visit him? You loved him. I didn't love him. At our first meeting I felt his Biju chakra. I wanted to lure him into the clan to increase my influence, and when I found out he was Minato's son, I wanted it even more. Now he's in a semi-death state, disabled and without a Biju. But he remains the Hokage's son. The Hokage's son? Your father hasn't visited him since that incident. Yakimi ran to her father after these words. He said that Naruto was not their son and Kushina confirmed it. Yakimi simply fell out of reality for a few seconds. What about Uncle Nagato's words that this is your son? Nagato didn't say that. He said that we should take him in and take care of him like our own son. Yakimi, go rest, get some sleep. You look tired. A day ago. Minato comes to Kushina and knocks her out. He takes her to the head of the Yamanaka clan. There he asks to have memory-altering bookmarks placed on Kushina, namely Naruto is just a half-blood of Uzumaki and Jinchuriki. They take him in. On the day of the attack, his Biju is taken away and he is in the hospital. Hearing all this, Naruto lost everything in an instant. His inner world fell. All that he valued was either gone or betrayed him. All he had left was Yakimi. He didn't want to live like this anymore. As soon as he came out of the coma and reached out with his shaking hands to the four and threw it. The four broke and Naruto closed his eyes. It was getting darker and darker. Naruto, open your eyes, I want to talk to you. Opposite Naruto sat his grandfather, Shinigami. Prologue. The birthday of the fourth Hokage's two children, Naruto and his sister Yakimi, is approaching. During Kushina's birth, the nine-tail seal weakens and it breaks free. Minato uses the Flying Thunder God technique to transport Kushina, Naruto, and Yakimi to his hideout, and leaving them there, he transports himself to the battlefield with the Nine Tails. When Minato was on the threshold of Shinigami's house because of the Nine Tails' paw, he was saved by an old man who was dressed in a black cloak that covered his entire body and, stopping time, the old man offered Minato a choice. Option 1. The old man stuffs the fox into Naruto and takes him with him as a guardian. Option 2. He leaves and Minato will deal with the fox himself. Minato, first of all, as the Hokage of the village, chooses the first option, from which the old man smiles and beeps the fox at Naruto. The old man warned Minato before he left that he would never see his son, never again, unless by accident. Taking the child, he almost left, but then he heard Naruto, his name is Naruto. 3 years have passed since the attack. 3 years have passed since the fox attack. Naruto, come to me. The grandfather said. He looked to be about 75 years old. Yes, Grandpa, will you tutor me? Naruto asked. In 3 years Naruto had grown taller, his wheat-colored hair had grown to his shoulder blades, and his sky-colored eyes were deep as the ocean. He wore black breeches and a red t-shirt. I wanted to talk about this. Do you want to become my student, Naruto? But keep in mind that during my training, you will initially pass out until the end of the training. So if so, then get ready to go through the 10th circle of hell. The old man said with a sarcastic and hellish smile. I agree, and when will we start training? And I hope you're joking? Naruto asked 2 questions with fear from his grandfather's smile. Right now, are you ready? The old man answered, smiling even wider, seemingly answering 2 questions at once. Yes. The boy answered, preparing for the worst. Let's start with physical training. 25 laps around the training ground, 50 squats and 50 push-ups. Let's get started. Hi. 4 hours later. Naruto, I'm surprised that you haven't collapsed yet. After all, the Uzumaki clan is amazing in its endurance. The surprised old man said. Grandpa, I read that the characteristic feature of the Uzumaki clan is red hair, but I have yellow hair? The boy, who has been reading scientific literature since childhood, asked in bewilderment. Naruto, you are a half-breed. Your mother was a pure-blooded Uzumaki, and your father was an ordinary shinobi. He simply answered his already beloved, but not blood grandson. And who were my parents, grandfather? I'll tell you when you're older. Now go to bed, you've worked hard today. At the same time, in the village hidden in the foliage, Kushina sat near the grave where her son Naruto Uzumaki's name was written. She often thought that if Naruto had survived then, Minato would not have told that he had made a deal with a strange old man so as not to spoil the relationship with Kushina. Next to her stood a girl who looked about 3 years old. Outwardly, she was a spitting image of her mother, Kushina Uzumaki. A small red-haired girl with hair braided into 2 braids reaching her hips, blue eyes slightly giving off purple, almost a spitting image of her mother, but she had 3 stripes on her cheeks in the form of a mustache due to the influence of the fox's chakra on the newborn child. From her clothes she wore a long blue skirt, a green blouse with sleeves reaching to the elbows, and on top of the blouse was a blue vest. After 3 hours, the Hokage's wife stood up and took her daughter by the hand and left the Konoha cemetery with her. They went to visit her best friend Mikoto Uchiha. Mikoto helped Kushina get out of depression when she learned that her son had died. Mikoto had children, the eldest son Itachi Uchiha, a smiling guy with big wrinkles like his father, black hair and the same color eyes. He wore the usual Uchiha clothes of dark blue color, as well as the same age as Yakimi. Sasuke Uchiha, the same height as Yakimi, a girl with grown loose black hair, with eyes like the color of a raven's wing and an eternal smile. The girl was dressed in a one-piece black dress. This girl became the best friend for Yakimi Uzumaki, just as Mikoto became the best friend for Kushina. 2 years have passed. 2 years have passed. Naruto became taller, broader in the shoulders. His long hair grew only a little, his eyes became even deeper, and his look expressed childish joy. The stripes on his cheeks became even more expressive than before. He dressed in a black t-shirt with a swirl on the back, blue shorts reaching slightly below the knee and black shinobi sandals. These 2 years were very difficult for Naruto. His so-called grandfather drove him until he lost consciousness. He became very strong. Naruto also spent his free days from training in the library. He still found out who Shinigami is and who his parents are. Flashback. One of those days, our blue-eyed blonde was reading an interesting book about the true gods of our world. He was interested in one god, his name was Shinigami. He ran to his grandfather and started asking about Shinigami. Grandfather asked why he had turned to him. But Naruto replied that he didn't know anyone except his grandfather. Naruto, you're a smart boy. So guess who Shinigami is? Shinigami said. Are you really Shinigami? Naruto asked, putting everything on zero. Those who know will laugh. As always, you're looking straight at the point. After these words, Naruto couldn't get his bearings for another 15 seconds, as he was stunned by such a statement. So I'm Shinigami-sama's student. Cool. Well, Naruto, don't call me that. Call me Grandpa, said Shinigami, who had already fallen in love with this rascal. Okay, Grandpa. Can I ask one more question? Okay, so what question are you interested in? Who are my parents? Naruto asked, thinking if we're going to go for a walk, let's go for a walk. Your parents are the 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. Holy Jashin, I don't think I'll ever be surprised again, Naruto thought. But why did you take me? That was the deal. I will seal the 9-tailed demon fox into you and take you with me. But you will return there, sooner or later. And what if my father refused the deal with you, what would happen? He would have summoned me in exchange for his soul and still sealed the 9 tails into you and died. You would have been hated by everyone in that village. He didn't want such participation for his children, and that's why he made such a deal. I see. Thank you for helping my father, grandfather. END flashback. Naruto also has 3 elements, fire, air, and lightning. Fire element, fireball, fire dragon, phoenix flowers, and great fire annihilation. Air element, vacuum bullet, vacuum dragon, vacuum shield, air sword, and raisin shuriken. Lightning element, lightning clone, lightning discharge, flying thunder god and Kirin, normal techniques, shadow clones, Rasengan, henge and replacement. Naruto also became friends with Kurama. This is the name of the 9-tailed demon fox. Flashback. Naruto, sit in the lotus position and clear your thoughts, said the grandfather. Hi. So 3 hours passed. Naruto found himself in some kind of sewer with a labyrinth. He walked through it for 20 minutes until he came out into a large hall. There was a cage on which a piece of paper with a seal kanji was hanging. And behind the cage, 2 large scarlet eyes opened. And here you are, my jailer. You are the Kyuubi no Yoko. Ha, you're smart for your age. You're not even afraid of me. So what is there to be afraid of? You are beautiful and fluffy. People are much worse than Biju. Do you really think so? Yeah. And what's your name? Kyuubi is a nickname. These words knocked Kyuubi out of reality. He didn't know what to answer. Kyuubi-san, are you okay? Did I say something wrong? And no. My name is Kei Kurama. See you, Kurama. I have to go, otherwise Grandpa will worry. Yeah, see you there, Naruto. END flashback. His so-called grandfather told him that Naruto could sign a second summon. He had already signed one with the fox. And to sign the second contract, he had to use the reverse summoning technique. Naruto did as his grandfather said. He found himself on a gold-colored metal plate around which thousands of lights of different temperatures and colors were burning. Over the last 250 years, the first person to come to our world of fire was some boy. At the same time, in the village hidden in the foliage, Minato blamed himself for being weak. He couldn't save his son. He blamed himself all these years. He hoped to see his son someday. But he couldn't think about it for long, because today his daughter was entering the academy. He moved to the academy and gave his speech. After that, all the children ran to their classes. Yakimi's POV. Today is the day I enter the Shinobi Academy. I am so happy. And here my father has moved here. On the stage in front of all the people and starts giving his speech. I didn't really listen to him. After he finished his speech, I went to my class. As it turned out, Sasuke and I were in the same class. I think Sasuke is also happy that we are in the same class. Sasuke and I sat at the first desk. We were told that there would be no classes today, but there would be a performance for our class. And so the first one to come out is Shikamaru Nara. My name is Shikamaru Nara. I like to sleep and do nothing. I don't like when I'm forced to do something. I like to sleep. Inuzuka Kiba comes out. My name is Inuzuka Kiba. I like to walk my dog Akamaru. I don't like nothing. I have no hobbies. Akimichi Choji comes out. My name is Akimichi Choji. I like to eat. I don't like it when I run out of chips. My hobby is eating. Uchiha Sasuke comes out. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. I like tomatoes and walking with Yakimi. I don't like it when you pester me. My goal is to become stronger than my brother. Yakimi Namikaze comes out. My name is Yakimi Namikaze. I like to walk with Sasuke. I don't like anything. The goal is to become the first female Hokage. I didn't listen to the rest. After the children's introductions, we were sent home. End POV Yakimi. Naruto in the world of phoenixes. In the last 250 years, the first person to come to our world of fire was some boy. The first? In the last 250 years? What? Listen boy, I'll take you to our leader, said the fiery blue phoenix. My name is Naruto, what is your name? Naruto asked. Akiko. Naruto said, and after 10 seconds he was sitting on Akiko's back. After 10 minutes of flight, they landed near a huge dark red palace. When they entered the throne room, they saw a huge dark red phoenix. Hiroko-sama was brought to us by a human child, Akiko said. Thank you, Akiko. You may be free. Hiroko-sama released his servant and turned his gaze to the guest. Boy, what is your name? My name is Naruto, Hiroko-sama. Naruto-kun, how did you get here? The head of the phoenixes asked. I got here using the summoning technique, the blonde answered. Okay, do you want to sign a contract with us? I want to, Naruto stated firmly. Excellent, write your name and leave your fingerprint in your blood. Okay. I'll go back to my world. Go back. But before you leave, do you want to learn the hermit's regime? If so, come back in a day. Consider 12 days here, 1 day there. Wow, I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me. I'll go. Yeah, go ahead. I'm waiting for you, Naruto. Naruto used the reverse summoning technique. He appeared in the clearing and went to grandfather. There Naruto told what he saw in that world and what Hiroko-sama told him. Grandfather told him to go and learn the Phoenix Hermit mode. The next day, Naruto returned to the Phoenix world. Oh, you're back. So you've decided to learn the Hermit mode, Akiko said with a little joy. Yeah, Naruto immediately answered, burning with impatience. Well then, let's go to that mountain over there, Akiko pointed with his claw at the mountain. Fine. Naruto reached the mountain and started climbing it. After 3 hours he climbed the mountain. Hiroko-sama was sitting on the mountain. He told Naruto to sit in the lotus position and try to feel the fire inside himself and look at its color. Ordinary fire is the worst fire. The owners of such fire are the weakest phoenixes, the personification of fire techniques. Black fire, Amaterasu, is an average fire. The owners of such fire are average strength phoenixes and Uchihas with Mangekyo Sharingan. Yellow fire is a more or less strong fire. The owners of such fire are strong phoenixes. Blue fire is a very strong fire. It is capable of incinerating ordinary fire. The owner of such fire is Akiko. Dark red fire is a very dangerous fire. The owner of such fire is me. Hiroko-sama explained while Naruto was trying to feel the fire. Naruto saw all the colors. He told Hiroko about it. Hiroko was surprised by what Naruto said and said that he was great. The development of the hermit mode will take place in 3 stages, said the Red Phoenix. Stage 1. Long meditation is Naruto's first problem. He couldn't sit still for long because he was hyperactive. He learned meditation for a long time. After 3 months, he was finally able to meditate normally. Stage 2. Naruto sat on the mountain and learned to sense Sanchakra. At first, he partially transformed into a phoenix. After 9 months, he learned to absorb Sanchakra. He thought that he had finally completed the training of the hermit mode. But he was deeply mistaken. Stage 3. Naruto, our regime is divided into 3 forms. First form. The body is covered with golden chakra, small feathers appear on the arms, from the palm to the elbow, and small growths grow on the back. Effects. Strength increases by 5 times, techniques are 2 times stronger, speed increases by 10 times, fire protection by 70% and physical protection and protection from techniques by 30%. Second form. The feathers become larger and stronger, small wings appear on the back, and the hair on the face transforms into a mask in the shape of a phoenix's head. Effects. Strength increases 10 times, techniques are 5 times stronger, speed increases 15 times, fire protection is 100%, protection from physical attacks and techniques is 45%. Third form. Golden feathers cover almost the entire body.